If you're involved in narcissistic relationships, you may not want to hear this. Narcissists need the approval and affirmation of their significant others to feel good about themselves. That's the primary reason, but they might as well take advantage of their partner in a few other ways while they're here too. After all, you have to love a narcissist because they make the world revolve around themselves. Narcissists are notoriously difficult to get close to because of their demanding, controlling, and self-centered natures. Relationships in which both partners expect complete financial sacrifice from the other are common. It's important to remember that their potential animosity toward their partners has nothing to do with any of this. The narcissist is unable to recognize them as human beings deserving of kindness and compassion. According to the topic at hand, how do narcissists treat their spouses? Just a few examples of the way they treat their wives are listed below. First of all, narcissists are notorious liars, especially to their spouses. Chronic liars, narcissists are especially bad at deceiving the women in their lives. They'll make up an excuse, like a last-minute client meeting or a pressing work deadline, to stay late to the office. In addition, they will embellish minor facts, such as their financial resources or the cost of a purchase. Narcissists are capable of telling any lie to boost their own self-esteem. Narcissists are so self-centered that they would blatantly lie to their spouses if it meant getting what they wanted. They will do whatever it takes to get what they want. People who suffer from narcissism are notorious for making promises they have no intention of keeping. They'll apologize, but immediately return to their old ways. Second, isolating their partners is a common tactic used by narcissists to exert power and control over them. This tactic is frequently used by narcissists in romantic relationships. Narcissistic husbands will go to great lengths to cut their wives off from their support networks. By isolating their wives socially, narcissists are better able to exert control over them. Narcissists usually want their wives to feel trapped and helpless because it serves the narcissist's needs. Narcissists frequently engage in social isolation with their partners, leaving them vulnerable because they have no support system. It's why husbands have the right to demand their wives quit their jobs to care for their children full-time. As if that weren't bad enough, the narcissist will also try to drain their wives' bank accounts so that they can't leave without going through them. Therefore, his wife's freedom and agency are rendered moot. Last but not least, narcissists resort to gaslighting to keep their partners under their thumb. Gaslighting is a tactic used by narcissists to maintain control over their wives. Such manipulation would consist, for instance, in telling someone they are mistaken about how they feel, or that they are making up a story when, in fact, this is not the case. This is one tactic used by narcissists to prevent their partners from running away. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation used by narcissists to make their wives believe that they are to blame for the problems in the relationship. They can say their partner is too reliant on them, and use that as an excuse for not accommodating their needs. Narcissists frequently accuse their partner's spouses of being helpless, weak, or lazy. The fourth is that narcissists frequently cheat on their partners. Since a narcissist has no capacity for empathy, marital dissatisfaction has nothing to do with cheating. Adultery is motivated by narcissists' desire to find a partner who can better meet their needs. Narcissists are more likely to cheat when their partner is just a means to an end. Since narcissistic men are insecure and constantly seeking approval from others, especially women, they are more likely to cheat. Narcissists put themselves first and don't care about the feelings of others, so they often act impulsively and recklessly. Extramarital affairs are a common way for narcissists to boost their already inflated self-esteem. Having an affair grants the narcissist the ability to exert control over another person's life, satisfying their need for dominance and influence. The narcissist is a master of disguise. Because they are so skilled at pretending to be nice and normal, it is usually difficult to catch them in the act of cheating. And finally, number 5, narcissists view their partners as nothing more than objects. A narcissist's wife is a symbol of his success, wealth, and power, which he uses to show off in social situations. If she looks nice, he will brag about her to his friends. A narcissistic husband may try to control his wife's grooming habits if he is concerned that her less than perfect appearance will harm their relationship. He could turn into a tyrant and tell her how to do her hair and makeup. The narcissist views his wife as an extension of himself and, as such, a prized possession that no one else can have. A narcissist is more likely to punish her if she acts inappropriately or makes a mistake. She will be publicly humiliated or abandoned by the narcissist so that she can finally learn her lesson. The sixth sign is that narcissists frequently snipe at their spouses. Spouses of narcissists often find themselves on the receiving end of their partner's unrelenting criticism. To satisfy his egotistical needs, a narcissist is more likely to publicly criticize and shame his wife. They are constantly pointing out their partner's flaws, whether those be in their physical appearance, intelligence, behavior, or motivations. They always manage to criticize others and bring down everyone's self-esteem. The narcissist's criticism isn't meant to help the other person improve as a human being. Rather, it's intended to make the target feel bad about themselves and keep them in the relationship. Because of this, she will begin to doubt her own judgment and worry that she is unable to make good decisions. That way, narcissistic husbands can maintain their authority at home. Narcissists, as stated in point number 7, use anger as a tool of control and manipulation. A narcissist who wants to keep control over his or her partner must constantly throw the woman for a loop. Narcissistic men can manipulate their wives into feeling threatened, distracted, and even responsible for their own mental breakdown by acting abnormally angry. If the narcissist can make his wife believe she is losing her mind, she will stop challenging his authority. The narcissist husband will often resort to violence or threats of violence in order to gain control over his wife. If this fails, he will resort to physical force to dominate her. The narcissist desires absolute control over his wife's choices, including what she wears, who she hangs out with, and what she eats. Narcissists place high expectations on their spouses, according to the research. When dating a narcissist, it's imperative that you put the narcissist's happiness first. They expect too much of women in terms of their roles as wives and mothers, but don't provide them with the tools they need to succeed. This is why narcissists have such high standards for their spouses. When all is said and done, the wife's capacity to efficiently manage the household appears to be the single most crucial factor in the couple's contentment. Narcissists would likely react negatively if she was unable to fulfill these duties. Narcissists have a tendency to be overbearing in their demands and control. Their wives are responsible for all domestic duties, including shopping, cooking, cleaning, and childcare. He'll make her feel like a housekeeper, cook, and maid while he kicks back and relaxes. Narcissists seek women who can fulfill all of their needs while giving zero consideration to the woman's own wants or desires. Therefore, wives frequently experience feelings of helplessness and dependence on their husbands. Narcissists have no qualms about abusing their wives. Number 9. As a general rule, narcissists have unhealthy relationships with their significant others. This may be accomplished either logically or physically. The spouse of a narcissist is a possible target of the man's rage. Some narcissists are physically abusive, but others are only verbally abusive. Many narcissists' wives have to deal with their husbands' constant criticism, both in public and in private. Another negative effect of being in a relationship with a narcissist is that they tend to discourage their partners from making friends outside of the relationship. Narcissists are extremely poisonous to work with because they are self-centered. At first glance, they may seem endearing, but their true nature soon becomes apparent. Narcissists typically treat their wives like disposable commodities. Since narcissists have no real friends or family, it stands to reason that they would use their wives to further their own interests, even if that means putting their partner's needs and feelings second to their own inflated sense of self-importance. Also, they rely on them to gain entry to restricted materials and systems. Provide feedback on how this video helped you understand the material better. In the box below, I invite you to express your thoughts. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please click the like and subscribe buttons. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this.
Hi everyone, welcome back in the Narcissist and Karma channel. We've listened to very interesting topics, haven't we? Now I will summarize it for you, so keep watching this video. Narcissists are notoriously difficult to get close to because of their demanding, controlling, and self-centered natures. Relationships in which both partners expect complete financial sacrifice from the other are common. Isolating their partners is a common tactic used by narcissists to exert power and control over them. Just a few examples of the way they treat their wives are listed below. First of all, narcissists are notorious liars, especially to their spouses. Chronic liars. Narcissists are especially bad at deceiving the woman in their lives. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation used by narcissists to keep their partners under their thumb. Narcissistic husbands will try to drain their wives' bank accounts so that they can't live without going through them. The fourth is that narcissists frequently cheat on their partners. Narcissists put themselves first and don't care about the feelings of others, so they often act impulsively and recklessly. Adultery is motivated by narcissists' desire to find a partner who can better meet their needs. Having an affair gives their narcissist the ability to exert control over another person's life. Narcissists view their partners as nothing more than objects. Narcissists use anger as a tool of control and manipulation. Men can manipulate their wives into feeling threatened, distracted, and even responsible for their own mental breakdown by acting abnormally angry. The narcissist criticism isn't meant to help the other person improve as a human being. Rather, it's intended to make the target feel bad about themselves. When dating a narcissist, it's imperative that you put the narcissist's happiness first. Narcissists have a tendency to be overbearing in their demands and control. Their wives are responsible for all domestic duties, including cooking and cleaning. Some narcissists are physically abusive, but others are only verbally abusive. They discourage their partners from making friends outside of the relationship. That's the conclusion of today's video. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end. Don't forget to click the like button and click the subscribe button so that we remain enthusiastic about providing interesting information for you. Have a nice day.